I keep hearing in the videos on YouTube and reading comments here on the YouTube that there is no trust between sellers and eBay, and between eBay and sellers, and eBay doesn't care about sellers, and sellers feel abandoned on the platform, and when something goes wrong, eBay don't give a monkey. Listen, I have an idea. Let's try to do something together. I need you to join my grassroots campaign for making eBay better for sellers. Hello and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Polish Pete, eBay reseller based in UK. I buy cheap ladies clothing in bulk and I sell them individually on eBay for profit. I'm also an unpaid carer for an elderly and disabled person who lives abroad. Today I would like to talk about the issue that I hear left, right and center here on YouTube, that there is a problem with trust. There is no trust between the sellers and the platform, between the platform and the sellers. We feel that sellers are second-class category users, and we feel that eBay always cites the buyer, and we feel that there is no help whatsoever from eBay when we have a problem with a buyer, especially in terms of unwarranted negative feedbacks. Now, although I don't agree with 100% of those statements, I do feel the same. I do feel that there is a problem with lack of trust. When the default position is this is seller's fault, yeah, and buyer is always right, and seller has to prove that he's innocent, yeah, and even if he proves that he's innocent, nothing happens. You've got that feedback still on your account, nothing has been removed or anything, there is no help, yeah. So I have an idea, and I will need your help in convincing eBay that this is actually something that sellers would welcome on the platform, and this is something that would at least weaken that feeling in us that eBay is not supporting us sellers enough. But before we start, if you're interested in reselling on eBay, please consider subscribing to the channel. This is the best way to support me and this channel. I don't need you to join any paid subscriptions, buy me a coffee or anything like that. Just subscribing to this channel is the best way to support me and give me a good feeling that what I do makes sense, okay? And it's free, so please consider doing it. So recently I was watching Resell Rabbit, who is a reseller. I watched him for years. I mean for years, like 6-7 years I would say. So in one of his recent videos, he was talking about negative feedbacks that he has on his account, and in one of the cases his problem was the fact that buyer has contacted him regarding the issue, but because he didn't respond immediately, 10 minutes later buyer has left negative feedback. Yeah, and I think this is unfair, and I believe we can all agree on this one. Nobody keeps his phone in hand 24/7 waiting for the buyer to send us a message, not to mention the situation when buyer is not even bothered to contact us. They just go there and slap negative feedback on us, and that's it, without giving us a shred of a chance to resolve the issue and make things as they should be, really. And let's face it, there are sellers who don't give a monkey, but vast majority of us will bend over backwards to resolve the problem, especially it is actually our fault. Yeah, we dropped the ball, seller was, I don't know, received the wrong item, and yeah, it is my fault, I'm sorry about that, I'm sending the correct item right away. But if they don't contact you, they slap you with negative feedback. What can you do? Yeah. And then you've got that negative feedback. You need to contact the buyer, which tends to be a problem. Then after sorting the issue, you need to convince them to actually go there and change the feedback, which often they don't. Yeah. Then you have that negative feedback, although everything is correct as it should be. And then you have to go and ask for feedback removal. And we all know what kind of chore is that. And for all that time, that negative feedback is there, scaring your buyers. Yeah. And in a lot of cases, you've done everything as you should do, everything, you've done all that work, everything is sorted out, and you end up with that feedback not being removed anyway, or not being changed by the buyer and then not being removed by eBay. And you feel like somebody has just screwed you big. Yeah. And most of the blame for this situation goes towards eBay. Yeah, sellers say eBay is bad, eBay this, eBay that, eBay this, eBay that. So imagine, guys, imagine this kind of situation. Buyer wants to leave you negative feedback, but they have never contacted you about the problem. They go to that feedback page, and as soon as they click negative, there is the information on the flipping screen with that big letters, yeah, that big letters and that wide letters, saying, please, before you leave negative feedback, contact the buyer and give him a chance to resolve your problem. And then they can't leave that negative feedback for, let's say, 3 days, yeah, counting from the time when they contacted you. And you've got 3 days to actually talk to them and trying to find a solution that will keep the buyer happy and keep you happy and keep eBay happy. Yeah? Wouldn't that be great, guys? Wouldn't that give you a chance to resolve the problem without need of chasing buyers, asking for feedback revision, asking for feedback removal, and all that bloody hassle that we have to go through? It would save us a lot of time. It would save buyer the problem, because problem would be resolved in many cases, and it would save eBay half of those feedback removal requests just by giving us sellers a chance to sort things out. Now, problems are inevitable. Yeah, if you sell thousands of items on eBay, there is no effing chance that every single transaction will go smoothly. Yeah, there will always be some late delivery, a flaw that you've missed, a wrong item sent, whatever. Yeah, whatever else, there will always be a problem if you send enough items. This simple 3 days time to resolve the problem would give us that feeling that eBay doesn't leave us alone in the cold, that they don't allow buyers just to go there and slap us with neck and without giving us a chance to fix things. Yeah, I think that simple feature would eradicate half of the complaints about eBay always siding buyers. Guys, I'm asking you, what do you think about it? Do you think that it would be beneficial for the sellers, for us, for you? I think it would. And I want to ask you to do me a favor. In fact, to do yourself a favor. Yeah? I don't know if you know that there is a thing on eBay called a suggestion form, yeah, where you can go and you can write a suggestion for eBay to change something, to implement something. You know what I mean? To make, to implement your idea to make eBay better, yeah? Kind of suggestion box where you can throw the piece of paper with your idea about the business, yeah? So in the description below this video, I have put a short letter that you can copy and paste to that suggestion form. And if you can change something in this letter or use your own words, that would be great. Because, you know, it always looks better when it doesn't look like a organized campaign, if you know what I mean. I have also put links to those suggestion forums for every eBay site that I was able to find. So please send it to your site that you are registered on, whatever it being, I don't know, eBay UK, Germany, France, Canada, whatever, and then also send it to eBay Global, to eBay US, to ebay.com, basically, to ebay.com, yeah? As I think this is where shit happens, yeah? I think this is they have the biggest power of driving changes on the platform, ebay.com. Also, guys, if you think that this is a good idea and you are a YouTuber, please give me a shout out. The more of us, the better. If you are not a YouTuber, but you are a member of some sort of reselling community, like Facebook group or something, please share the link to this video. If we can send 1,000 or 2,000 or 5,000 suggestions, then eBay won't be able to ignore us. Well, I guess they will be able to ignore us anyway, but you know what I mean. The more noise we make, the better the chance to get that positive change. Even if they implement, I don't know, half measure, not in full, it's still better than what we have now. Oh, you got a neck? Well, tough life, mate. Go and deal with it. You are on your own, we don't give a monkey. Oh, you have sorted it out and you still have a neck. Well, get over it, yeah? Because that's what eBay policy is at the moment, yeah? Guys, let's make shit happens, yeah? Let's start that grassroots campaign. The worst case scenario is we will waste 5 minutes of our life, each of us, yeah? And nothing will happen. And nothing will come out of this. On the other hand, we may succeed. 5 minutes of you being proactive can change eBay for better. Better for us, sellers, better for the buyers, in fact, because if you think about it, there will be more buyers willing to sort shit out, to sort out the problem when it happens. And it will be beneficial for eBay, because the less frustration on the seller's side, the better for the platform, as simple as it can be. Guys, join the campaign. Let's try to do it together. And that's it for today, guys. Let me know in the comments down below that you have sent that request form, yeah? The more comments under the video, the more YouTube will push it to others. The more sellers will join this grassroots campaign, the more requests or the more suggestions we can send, and the less chance that eBay ignores us. Slap the like button as well to give it even better, bigger push in the YouTube. And thank you in advance. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the privilege of being listened to. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. God bless you all and bye-bye.